So what should you do if your champion, and especially only champion at the customer end, changes? Or let's say the original champion moved jobs and all of a sudden you are either looking for a new champion or you're just handed over to a new champion, somebody who's replaced your older champion. What should you make of this situation? How should you approach this situation? Point number one, I think we all need to recognize that this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to build new relationships, to bring in new energy in the entire relationship and the entire technology adoption piece. Even if you are at your best and doing pretty good otherwise, or especially it's an opportunity if you were not doing otherwise with your last champion. And this is a new energy, new opportunity, and you want to handle that. So how do we take this up? Number one, you may want to consider, depending on where you are in the technology adoption with this particular customer, you may want to approach this entire situation by literally treating it as a fresh onboarding opportunity. Yes, a completely fresh onboarding opportunity just because you have a new champion. And if you want to maybe take them through, okay, if not the entire onboarding, maybe you've already done some of the complex pieces of data import, inviting other users and configuring the system maybe to some extent, but at least a mini version of the onboarding itself. Number two, you may want to look at it by sort of a reselling, revalue enforcing opportunity, because if you have a new champion, you're not necessarily he or she has bought into the technology yet. Maybe they don't or don't even understand the value proposition very clearly. So it might make sense to actually go ahead and literally proceed and treat them as a pre-sales prospect and not just treat them as an existing customer. Yes, you already have an advantage of a signed contract with them, of pre-configured data, pre-configured, pre-imported data, even live customers with them. And that's your advantage. But you do want to make sure that they understand the value proposition very, very clearly. And using both of these techniques, then you decide what your next course of action should be, essentially by demonstrating value, reinforcing value, understanding what do they expect from the product as they are taking over this new role and responsibility and entering this new relationship with you. What would they like to drive out of this relationship? What would they like to drive as an outcome using the technology that your organization has just provided? So there you go. It's a brilliant, brand new opportunity. So be excited, be thrilled. You have a new champion. Let's get some new energy and let's take them to heights that they've never reached before. All the best. But if there are some tricks and ways in which you have been handling the situation, and especially very successfully so, do share with us. We'd love to learn from you. Looking forward to your comments. Hope this was helpful. Cheers. Take care.